Today, when I stand here on the occasion of this first international conference on positive psychology, my heart fills with joy when I see such a confluence of psychology and mental health experts from all over the world. I was looking at the list in the morning. We have delegates and research scholars and students from as many as 68 Indian universities and institutions and 15 from overseas. We have with us more than 600 delegates and research scholars who have responded to us. It's really heartwarming, overwhelming response. My heartfelt thanks to all of you to patronize us in this initiative. Even though, as you have seen in the introduction, I am nowhere near being a psychologist. I have been a student of finance and economics all my life. But in various capacities, I have tried to experience and try to apply certain concepts of psychology or positive psychology. On this occasion, I would like to mention a couple of those experiences which I have ever had. And they are purely from a practitioner's point of view, certainly not from a researcher's perspective. It was year 2004-2005. We were having a consultancy assignment with a company which has been ordered to close its operations by the Honorable Supreme Court of India because of environmental issues. And the task assigned to us was to prepare all the employees, which was about 2,000 plus, to shift to an alternative location. It was purely a change management kind of exercise. And as all of you are aware, being experts in psychology, change involves a lot of emotional issues. And during the exercise, we were almost in the last leg of training the key change drivers, 30 handpicked officers of the company. It was a 3-day program on counseling, feedback, mentoring kind of issues so that we hand over and the change initiatives percolate down to the lowest level. One day went by. Second day morning, we started at 9:30. At that time, I was heading the Amity Business School at Noida, and 3 of my senior most colleagues were accompanying me. And one of the colleagues was taking a session on counseling and feedback. I could see that the emotions were so high, the Supreme Court had rejected the writ petition filed by the company to give a stay to what Atelier has ordered. But then Supreme Court said that our decision was final and the company has to wind up. And we were about 3 months away. When this happened, one of the senior most person got up and said, "Professor, will you stop talking all nonsense you've been talking for the last 2 days? We have heard enough of this. Don't you think that you are working as capos of the management, something like what capos were working on behalf of Hitler in the Second World War? Stop this nonsense and go away." When he said this, I was sitting on the sides with a couple of other colleagues, and certain thoughts ran through my mind like an electric current. I said, next moment we'll wind up, we'll go to Mangalore airport. We were on the western Ghats of Karnataka. And then from Mumbai we'll go to Delhi, and then our founder will treat us the way we expect him to treat. It took few seconds, and then suddenly I remembered a piece of write-up which I had read. It was written by Professor Sumantra Ghoshal and Hek Baruch. A great work done in terms of how to play on the emotions of the executives. I read it about 7-8 years ago, and I got up and requested these delegates, said that if we have been talking nonsense for the last 2 days, can I talk nonsense for 10 more minutes? Will you permit me? And he said, yes, go ahead. And I mentioned this thought, which was given by Professor Sumantra Ghoshal, where he said when you play on the emotions of the executives, you can have 2 types of strategies. One is known as killing the dragon. He said, kill the enemy then and there before it raises its ugly head and kills you. It's short term, plays on the negative emotions of the people. But second one, he said, is a long-drawn process which plays on the positive emotions of the people, and he says it is known as winning the princess. And he uses a metaphor when he uses princess, which represents nothing but a beautiful picture of the future. He says, paint the picture of the future so beautifully that it becomes like a princess, and support your people to win this princess. And it's a long-drawn process. And then he also touches upon the concept which Hitler used, which perhaps used by many of the warriors in the Second World War, which turned the psychologists of this world totally against the concept of volition, he says, that it didn't find for many, many years placed in literature on psychology. And what was propounded by the psychologists world over was theory of motivation rather than volition, because volition was used in a negative sense. And Professor Sumantara Ghoshal mentioned that Osama bin Laden is a volitional person, but he's using in a negative sense. But all the changes in the world have taken place because of those people who have used volition in positive sense. The person who made the man land on moon was an example of positive volition. When I came across the term positive psychology for the first time, I reflected on those thoughts, that volition along with positive psychology can change this world and change forever and make it a better place to live. And then time came when I took over this university on 18th February, I took over 22nd, I came to the campus. As is customary, I was meeting all the heads of institutions and departments. So I met Professor S.S. Nathawat. He had been there for about 4 or 5 months. When I looked at him, as if he's asking something. And during the conversation, he cited many researchers, many psychologists, including Professor Martin Seligman, and he quoted certain things he had said. And I know that this person is a thorough researcher. I said, Professor, why don't we take some initiatives which will also tell the people of Jaipur that I have also come here, and we jointly can do something. And believe me, it was next day we announced this international conference. And the result is before all of us. While I'm thankful to him, he took up this initiative. I could only support him along with my team of dedicated people, heads of institutions, faculty members and students. But the way he articulated, the way he conceptualized is remarkable. And every day I have been learning something or the other about positive psychology. We were meeting the organizing team 3 days ago, and I requested them that already we have turned positive, all of us. You can feel this on the campus. But till the time conference is over, even if somebody is trying to get angry out of pressure, let us put it in animated suspension. And therefore we can take it up subsequently. It is that result we have experienced over these last almost 6 months we have been working on this. I welcome each one of you with warmth. We have tried to make your stay as comfortable as we could. Our students and faculty members, they represent the hospitable Rajasthan, and over and above that, a very humble Amity. It's a mix of that. Even if something has been lacking, please do let us know and give us the opportunity of correcting it. Our effort would be to make your stay as comfortable as you can, as learning and enriching. Thank you very much. And sir, Mr. S.D. Sharma Saab, we have known you as a patron of Amity for so many, many years. And once again, we welcome you heartily to be with us on this momentous occasion. Mr. Hendricks, we are looking forward to your method of psychotherapy, Peskin's therapy. I have tried to read a lot about it, but I believe me, I couldn't get anything, and I'm so keenly looking forward to listening to Professor Hendricks. Thank you very much for being with us. And Professor Nathawat, heartfelt thanks to put together this wonderful conference. Welcome to all the speakers and distinguished guests who are with us. Thank you. Welcome all.